Birds of her color only live where the trees at. Flew the coop when she was young, home clipped her wings back. Now she on her travels, migrate for the south air. Never homesick, bird flu wasn't out there. The color of her feathers drew mail from the rich flock. On the stage where she felt her beauty spread like peacock. Put herself on display for the birds of prey. She stayed off that water, but she not an osprey. Dad thought about the daughter, wonder if she had found peace. No calls, no chirps, last letter had been weeks, so we got a ticket. He hopped into a flying V, bought her a bouquet he thought that she would like to see. When he landed at the nest where he had found there some seeds scattered on the table and the smell of foul air, he saw his sweet bird, eyes wide, no chest heave. So even though she left, she never really spread wings. And as she floats off into the white light, her father's voice echoes in the distance, and she dreams of a flower. Her petals bloomed as she thought when she was just stem. No color classified her back when she was just 10. Her feelings shifting, her head start to weigh down. Her bloom the bees love, but she felt this weight now. She used to let the wind blow her in whichever way, but now the wind blew her pollen that she knew the hive craved. Soon to germinate and seeds start to spread. That little stem now had grown out from her root bed. Now every day the same bee would always hover over, and she would always pray that he would find another clover. She was wishful that her pistol really could shoot, and her statement could slay them when it came through. One day that same bee that always hovered over her, she just knew he had finally come to smother her. Pointing feet she expected when she was relieved, because the bee instead had landed in her leaves. He buzzed a nice tune that hummed against her stem, and then he left her there alone, blowing in the wind. The shadow of the sun now cast upon her solitude, and soon began to turn to the light of the moon. And in the night she dreamt of how when she was just a stem, and the bees would buzz around her more than just as friends. All along she had thought one would bind her, hoping one would find her and love a little kinder. So in the morning she was glad to see the same old honeybee had come back to strum her leaf. Together happy in that field under summer heat, together thrilled that the company was just peace.